students. In this lecture, we will discuss about the encoders and 7-segment display devices. So first of all, we will discuss about the encoders. So encoders are basically a combinational circuit. So first of all, what is the encoder? Encoder is a combinational circuit that performs the basically reverse operation of decoder. So what about this if we are doing about the multiplexer and demultiplexer? So if you have a so many inputs and according to your priority base you have to decide what about the outputs at that particular instant. So suppose if you have a maximum number of input lines, suppose you have n output, so according to that n outputs you have a 2 raised to power n input lines and n output lines, and it will produce a binary code equivalent to the input which is active high. So basically the encoder encodes two to the power n input lines with n bits, and it is optional to represent the enable signals in the encoders. So you can see here that is basically 4 to 2 encoder means you have a 4 input signals and you have a 2 outputs. So y0, y1, y2, y3, these are 4 inputs, and a0, a1, that is the outputs. So you can see in block diagram. So at any time, only one of these 4 inputs can be 1, and in order to get the respective binary code at the output. Means in 4 combinations or y0 to y3, there is only one input will be active at a time, and which input will be active at that particular time. According to that, the respective binary code at the output you can achieve. So that is basically a y0, y1, y2, y3. So this is a 4 input signals, and what type of inputs you have to provide it in that particular input lines, that code will be reflected to the output at the terms of bits. So that is a0, a1 is the output port or output lines, and y0 to y3 is the input line, and at a time one input will be connected to that particular output. If you are talking about in terms of inputs and outputs, so you can see here y0, y1, y3, these are the inputs, and at a time either y0 active, so remaining 3 will be not active. If y1 will be active, so remaining 3 will not at that particular, that will be the low state. Y2 is active or y3 is active, and according to that particular input lines are active. According to that, there is a 00011011. These are the two output ports at which we can reflect our the outputs, and binary numbers will be reflected, and that output lines of A0 to A1. So what we'll see here, what is the basic drawbacks of encoder if you are designing such type of encoder. So there is a uncertainty when all the outputs of encoder are equal to 0. Okay, so because it could be code corresponding to the input. So only least significant input is 1 when all the inputs are 0. So at a time you can see more than one. So there is a problem if more than one input is high. So which one will be the correct code? So there may be a controversy in that particular part, and this is the disadvantage of our encoder system. So before starting this, we will again see if you are want to design a 3 phase to or octal to binary encoder, means you have a output lines 3 and input lines are 8, and the number of bits are equal to 3. So that is the output lines are equal to number of bits. So in this way, there is a 0 to d7, there is a input lines, and x y z are the output lines, and at the one time apart from these 8 lines, only one input lines will be active high, and according to that our output will be reflected in binary form. So what about the implementation? If we are talking about the implementation, so by using the XYZ, so by using the K-map method, we basically Boolean functions can be write D4, D5, D6, D7. So these are the Boolean functions which can be written according to our these lines. So we can make a diagram from this way. X, Y, and Z. These are the outputs, and these are the OR gates. So you have to decide which inputs you have to provide it in. So all these are acquired by help of the K-map methods. So now we will switch key. There are certain disadvantages, and if there are two inputs are high at a time, so what you have to done? So there is we have to decide the priority encoder. So these priority encoder, there may be a certain priorities of each input of the encoder. Then output of encoder will be the binary code corresponding to that particular active high inputs. Okay. So which has also a higher priority. So this encoder, this type of encoder in which we we define in prior level the what is the priority of your input signal. So there may be we are not facing any problem when more than one input are. Suppose again we are considering 4 to 2 priority encoders, 4 inputs lines and 2 output lines. So suppose y3 is the highest priority and y0 has the lowest priority. So what will happen if at a time y0 and y3 will be active high? So what will happen? Which one is the highest priority? It will be first reflected or first consider as a output signals. So that is the basically why we are considering the higher priority. Now again we will switch to the V consider. So that is the same thing, but we have to told you there is a V output in which we have to know about the priority of our encoder system. So now we will again switch to the basic block diagram. What you have to done. We will make a K-map for this. This is a method through which we can solve this K-map for A1, A0, and according to that we can implement. So after K-mapping, the circuit diagram will be equal to the this one. So this is our circuit diagram by solving these K-map methods, and we can draw this type of circuit diagram. Okay. So there is again how much circuits you have to require. So you have to require the two input OR gates, one 4 input OR gates, and two input NAND gates and inverter. So by using these components, we can make our circuitry of like this type of priority encoders. Now what about the role of decoder? Decoder does the opposite job of encoder. Means it is a combinational circuit that converts n lines and input lines into the 2 raised to power n lines of output. So that is a example. So this is a table. Okay, so you have the 3 input lines X, Y, Z, and you have the 8 output lines. So that is basically it will work as a decoder, and according to what type of input signals we are receiving at the XYZ terminal, so we can decode it and find out the particular number of your input, and we will connect that part to the input side. So again implementation method. So if D0 is high, so when X, Y both XYZ all are 0, and again do D0 that is equal to X dash, Y dash and Z dash. Similarly D1 that is equal to X dash, Y dash and Z. So according to our different combinations we can write that these things into in X, Y, Z forms. So now what will happen here? So this is a basic D0 to D7, and this is a pattern in which you can convert your signal into complement form, and then you can apply it to the gates. So again when we are working on the decoder, so same thing is here, single input lines and produces the multiple output lines. And many communication projects that are used to communicate between the two devices. So decoder is also used for communication purpose. It allows the n input lines and 2 raised to power n output lines as we have to see. Okay. So that is the basic part. Now we will see here, that is the basic block diagram. You have given the n inputs line and output lines is equal to 2 raised to power n output lines. So it is a basically just reverse of our encoder. You will make this table. Encoder and decoders are designed with logic gates such as AND gate. Okay. So these are basically the made up from encoder and decoder is basically a combination circuit, and it is made for the different logic gates. 4, 8, 16 decoders. So there are, you can design if you are working on the 4 raised to 2, so you can also design 8 raised to something and 16 raised to something decoders. Subsequent description is about a 4-bit decoder. Okay, in our table. So just we can see here. So this is a basically diagram D0, D1, D2, D3. These are the decoded output. Binary input signal as you have to seen in this diagram. After inversion, so there is make a different combination 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1. So according to that, we can give you this logic diagram through giving the input signals. 3 raised to 8 decoder. Now what will happen? This type of decoder is called as a 3 line to 8 line decoder. Okay, 3 inputs and 8 outputs. To decode the combination of 3 and 8, we require logical gates, and to design this type of decoders we have to consider that we require active high output. Okay, so generally we can design by using the 3 and 8 such type of decoders, we can consider it as a active high output. So in the below table we can decoding 3 line to 8 lines. You can see here this diagram, that is the input lines are 3 A0 A1 A2 and output lines are D0 to D7 output, 8 output lines. This is the table in tabular format. These are the binary inputs. These are the decimal digit which we can represent these binary inputs. This is the logic function. How you can write 0 0 0. So you can write it as A0 bar, A1 bar, and A2 bar. So these are the logic functions, and these are the output. So according to that particular D9, okay. So D8 it will work as a active. After then 0 0 1. Second one will be active, third one will be active. So in this way we can see that according to that particular input signal, only one of the 7 8 output will be activated. These are the logic circuit diagram by using the AND and inverter gates. So you can also see how you can design your decoder. We can see here from the truth table of 3 lines. Okay, inputs to the 8 lines. So what will happen? Logic circuit consists of, so you have NOT gates and NAND gate combinations. Okay, so now what will happen? By using the NOT gate and NAND gates, we can use this one. So first of all, you have to enable pin of NAND gates are connected together. So first of all, after enabling it, and NOT gates can generate the complement of the input, and NAND gates can produce the max in terms of each output. So that is basically circuit diagram which we can see here. So just see in this place what is the basic circuit diagram. Just this is the NAND gate. So you can see in this gate how it will work out. So this is a logic circuit for 3 raised to 8 decoder. Okay, so we will move to the next diagram. So again, inspired this, we can again briefly describe. So we have to see that encoder and decoder. If we are talking about the encoder or decoder, in encoder there is a drawback. Okay, so what type of drawback? If there are two input lines are active at the same time. Okay, so now what will happen there? If two input active lines are high, it is difficult to decide that which one will be execute firstly. So for removing this problem, what will we have to done? We have to given the certain priority, okay, to our encoder, and these lines have a certain priorities, and if at a time two signals will be active, okay, so at that particular sign we will see which two will existing and which one is the highest priority, and that input signal will be reflected to the output signal. So this is a basic working of our encoder. If you are talking about the decoder, so that is the reverse of that decoder. In decoder, there are 8 lines in the input side and only 3 lines at the output side. So which one input is selected according which one input is connected to the output. Okay. So according to that, that particular binary number will be reflected to your output signals. So this is a basic concept behind the encoder and decoder. Now we will switch to the 7-segment LED. Okay. So what about the 7-segment devices? So 7-segment device is basically LED. LED is a digital display module, and it will designed to display the numerical information. So light emitting diode are arranged in the shape of number. So first of all, we will see how our LEDs are arranged in the shape of our numbers, and they are also sometimes called as the 7-segment display devices. So that is basically a 7-segment indicators or 7-segment display devices. So this is a general diagram. You can see here. Generally, our numeric number is in shape of 8 and it is made of a 7 elements. So according to that, we will call it as a 7 segment. So these 7 elements, or this is called as a segment, and this is the A, B, C, D, E, F. So that is basically A, B, C, D, E, F, and G. So these are the 7 segments. Okay, and there is a decimal point DP. So now what will happens here? So how you can illuminate these 7 segments, and how you can display your these 7 segment devices in form of your numeric. So now in next slides we will see how it will work. You have given the 7 segment. So basically number 8 is displayed when power is given to the all segments. So you can see the number 8. Okay, and if you disconnect the power of G, then it will display the 0. So then you can see here, if you can remove the G, or you cut off the G from your supply, so it will see as a 0, otherwise it will just like a 8 shape. Okay, so different shapes. Okay, I will again switch to here, and this way you can show the number of 0 to 9 respectively. So that is a basically different numbers. 7-segment display must be controlled by other external devices, where different types of microcontrollers are useful to communicate with these external devices. So switches, keypads, and memory. These are the external devices which can be connected to your microcontroller. So that is a basically, and then we can control other devices with help of 7-segment display. So what about the basic structures? If we are talking about the basic structure, 7-segment structures, so that is basically each segment is individual LED, and how these LEDs connected. So according to that, all of the cathodes of the segment LEDs are, so all the LEDs are connected. So we will see in this diagram. You can see here. So that is basically a digit. If you have to remove the G, it will look like say 0. If only two elements are glow, B and C, or display, so it will just like a 1. For in the 2, there is a 5 elements. These 5 elements will make a 2, 3, 4. So in there is 7 elements, and according to different combinations of their elements, they will display the 0 to 9 numbers. And these are the common system A, B, C, D. These are the points of segments, all 7 segments, and these are connected to the current limiting resistors, and there is a switch and supply. So that is basically how you can design it. So there is A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So there are the 7 elements, and these are equivalent to the decimal digit 0, 1, 2. So how many segments are made a 0? So there is a 6 segments will, when active high and G is 0, then it will show the 0. What about 1? For indicating the 1 in decimal digit, B and C segment will be high and remaining will be low. When you have to indicate 2, so what will happen here? A, B, D, E, and G. These segments will be high and remaining will be low. For 3, the only 2, E and F should be low, remaining will be high. So there is a different combinations for illuminating the 0 to 9 decimal digits. So according what will happen here? Basically, the seven segment LED configuration is divided into two parts: common anode and common cathode. When the common pin is positive, so that is called as a common anode, and when common pin is negative, so we will see in this diagram. So this is the common anode and common cathode. So all the terminals are interconnected, and these are connected to the common anode, and another terminal is A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and same thing is here, common cathode. So this is the basic symbol of our LED anode, and there is a cathode. So if all the anodes are connected and all the cathodes are connected commonly, so that is called as a common anode and common cathode type of configuration. So we can use either any type of configuration. So this is the point of common grounded. So you can see here in this diagram how we can connect our these seven LEDs A, B. Okay, so E, B, C. So they are at A, B, C. So these are the numbering, and these can be displayed to your particular point. So this is the connection diagram. Now we will focus on the applications of seven segment display devices: digital clock radio, calculators, wristwatch, speedometer, motor vehicle odometer, radio frequency indicator. So these are the different applications of our seven segment display devices, and we are using the display devices for this hardware part. Now BCD to 7 segment LED display decoder. So there is also a decoder circuits, and now how it will work out. So most often 7 segment display are used to display the digits in. So how where we are using the 7 segment display? We are using 7 segment display devices in the digital watches, calculator, clocks, measuring instruments, and digital counters. And generally LED and LCD segments provide the display output of numeric numbers. So you can use either LED or LCD for your display devices, and these are mostly useful in the watches, calculator, and clocks. And how we are to display the characters and numbers. So sometimes here we are seven segment, we are using only on numbers, so we can also display the characters, and that is also based on seven segment display. So these display are driven by the output stage of digital ICs. So which the visual indication of output stage has to be performed, such as latches and decade counters. So now we will see these outputs are in the form of 4-bit binary coded. So how you can represent seven segment, and how you can give the input to the seven segment. These inputs are given in form of 4-bit binary coded number BCD form. Okay. So display decoder is used to convert a BCD or binary code into 7 segment code, and it generally has 4 input lines and 7 output lines. So this is a basic theme. Here we design a simple display decoder circuit using the logic gates. So even though commercial BCD to 7 segment decoders are available, designing a display decoder using logic gates. So that is basically BCD to 7 segment. The basic idea involves driving a common anode. Okay, so common cathode is a 7 segment LED display using combinational circuit. And logic circuit is designed. What about the inputs? 4 inputs and 7 outputs. And we are using the K-map for designing. So first of all, decoder, we have to see how we convert binary or BCD coded number into the corresponding decimal number. So that is basically combination. It is a binary to decimal decoder. You can also design this way, or BCD to 7 segments. So it is a most accurate name for it. And what about the relevant section in the combinational logic circuitry? So combinational logic circuit is a logic gates. Okay, so how we can make these logic gates? So, and combinational circuit only depends on the present input. So multiplexer, demultiplexer. So we can see 7 segments. First step, designing. What is the first step? Common cathode or common anode. You have to choose 7 segment display. Consists of an arrangement of LEDs. Truth table is constructed. So we will see in our further slides. You can see here. A second step involves the constructing the truth table, listing the seven segments. So you can see here seven display input signals, decimal numbers, and four-digit binary. So you have to require these for constructing the truth table. Truth table for decoder design depends on the basically type of seven segment display. So as we mentioned above that common cathode display or output of decoder or segment drivers must be active high and sometimes it will be active low. So there is a seven different. So we will see in this diagram. This is in tabular form. This is a decimal number ABCD. This is in the binary format. This is in the remain different format. So you can see here that is the four input and seven output lines. Suppose you have to again make a table. So how you can make it table? So A is active. So suppose there is A is active for, so in which numeric number A will exist. So in that particular you have to make a table in which part A is active, in which part B is active. So according to truth table, the Boolean expression can be written. So you can write the Boolean expression. The third step involves constructing what is the basic part of constructing the K-map for each output team and then simplify them to obtain a combination. So just you can see here, these are the different K-map for solving. So you have to insert, there is a certain outputs and you can put that A, B, C, D. So just see here, where what आपको कैसे diagram यहाँ पर there is a in which part it is a 1, there is a B in which sections it is executed, C, D, E, F, G. So these are the parts where these one is executed properly. So according to that we can make this type of functions as we have seen in our K-map system. So A, B, C, D. So what about 2, 3, 5, 7? What about the A, B, C? What type of A, B, C, D functions will be illuminated for these numbers? And now what about the third step involves the constructing the K-map for each output term and then simplify them to obtain a logic combination. So that is how we can simplify it. You can see here. You can see that you can know how we can solve that. So for particular A, there is a outputs. Now final step. There is also a don't care conditions for solving it. So final step involves drawing a combination logic circuit for each output signal. So that is final step through which we can design a different circuitry diagram. So, in this way you cannot remember there is a final equations. So now what will happen here? There is a diagram. This is a basic diagram for 7 segment display devices and you can obtain this diagram by help of this one, this circuit diagram. So A, B, C, D, these are the four inputs. According to that, we can design A bar, B bar, C bar, and according to that, we have given the signals, and that signal will be activated according to that particular part. So there are some objective questions. So before starting this, we will again revise what we have to cover in this topic. So in this topic, we have seen the what about the encoder, what about the decoder, and what about the 7 segment display devices. So basically, encoder and decoder, we have to again see. According to that, there are different number of lines. So 2 raised to power n input lines and n output lines. If we are talking about the decoder, so it will be reversed. Okay, and at that particular part what will happens there, that will be converted into that particular system. So suppose you have a n line, so you in particular lines will be connected to the output on that particular lines. What about the doing that particular lines, that what type of function or amount you are introducing in that particular line, it will be reflected at the output part. And this is a diagram for combination of the OR gate, AND gate, and different gates. So you can make it. So you have in this part, you can make a table. You can see again. Means you want to eliminate A, you have to use the A, C, B, D bar. If you want to eliminate the B, C bar, D bar, and D. So these are the equations. And these equations, how we can get these equations? These equations can be found out by using the K-map method. So that is basically interconnected. K-map method is responsible for designing a circuit because you can't easily remember. There is a big circuit. So if you want to make a decoder circuit, how is it possible that you can remember these complicated circuits? What is the procedure? So procedure is, first of all, you have to know how A, B, C, D, which elements is illuminated. Okay. So this is the function when A is illuminated at the 0, 2, 3, 5, 7, and 8, 9. So these are the digits. But when B is illuminated at the 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9. So these are the digits. So when A is activated, B, C, D. So what elements you are activated, according to that, these numbers can be executed at the output. So according to that, we can see these are our formula, and by using these equations, we can design a K-map, as we have to see here. You can design these elements K mapping method. So by using the K mapping element, you can design a circuitry diagram from A. So that is by using the A, B. So there is a combined circuitry form, and you have to use all of these circuitry form. So for what you have to design A, B, C, D, E, F are the output. There is the OR gate, and these circuitry can be designed by the help of the A, B, C, D. So this is the pattern. By using that, we can solve it. So all these are our 7-segment display device. So 7-segment display device is a very important device in different electronics items. It is only a display device, and apart from that, there is also a alphanumeric display device. Okay, so apart from numerics, we can also see the alphanumeric part, and in alphanumeric part, what you have to do, you can also display your alphabetic word. Okay, apart from numeric word, you can also illuminate your alphabets in terms of these devices. So this is a very important devices. So now we will switch. What is the objective question? So how many inputs, okay, are in decimal to BCD encoder? So you are designing a decimal to BCD, not BCD to decimal. So you have to remember, in this side you have a decimal number, and in the other side you have a BCD number. So according to that, you have to decide. This question is how many outputs. Okay, so number of outputs you have to, and you have to give given the decimal to BCD encoder. So what about the BCD? Okay, if we are talking about the BCD, so that is the binary coded decimal value, and number of inputs are 4. So according to that, we can design that particular. How is an encoder different from a decoder? So there is also a question ki what is the encoder and what is the decoder. So you can understand these process in this way. Now we will switch to the OR gate. So when you have to design a octal to binary coder, how many OR gates you have to require. So only this is with the help of, you have to make a table, and by making a table you can see ki what type of circuitry diagram we have to require. So this is only the help of K-map method. Again, we will see 8-bit input coder, how many combinations are possible. So you have to see at that particular part, and then you can decide the input priority encoder. So what type of, how we can design a priority encoder? Okay, so priority encoder is based on the what is the drawbacks. So here we will again discuss what is the priority encoder and what is the drawback of your encoder circuits. So in encoder circuit, there is a drawback. What is the drawback? If two input signals are active high, so there is a again controversy ki which input will be activated to the output size, or which input code will be activated. So for removing these confusions, what will happen here? In this part, it is happened that You have to already decide the priority of your all inputs. Means suppose I4 is the I3 is the highest priority, I0 is the lowest priority. So according to that particular flow, you have decide the priority. And if two input signals are active at the same time, so now what will happens that particular point? Which one has the highest priority? That input signals will be reflected to the output. So we can also see in this part. We will again switch to the seven segment display devices. So usually occur in the type common anode, common cathode, both. So we can know if all the anodes are interconnected and all the cathodes are interconnected, means we can use our display devices in either this and either this. So this is also a there is again a encoder B, a transducer. So yes, what about the transducer? The property of transducer is it will convert any physical quantity into electrical quantity. So there is same the function in encoder side. Okay, so now what will happens? It will there is a multiple input lines, and according to that particular point, we will select at the output lines. Now again, 8-bit input encoder. How many combinations are possible? So there is basically a 8-bit coder. So 2 to the power 8. So according to that, you can design the combinations are possible. So these are our objective questions. So here the one thing is again we will see in this. We will again explain you in particular seven segment mode how we can design that particular part. Okay, we'll see here little bit, and after then we will. So how we can design A, B, C, D. So that is the basic. That is a simple encoder decoder, and there is an advantage disadvantage in seven segment display devices. So you can just see diagrams. You can't remember all these things, and for improving your design designing system. So this is a simple task. By using this, you can make a table. What type of elements will be eliminated, and after then you will decide it. Make a table which will illuminated. Your 1, 2, 3, 4 is another table which elements are illuminated, and for a we will make another table for K mapping method. So there is a so according to that decoder part, if you are making a decoder, you have to again see that particular tables. So this one is again a table. You have to already make a table, and there is a input and output lines table. And by using this, you can make this type of equations, and these type of equations can be designed by the Carnot map. So this is the theme according to which we will design the encoder. So that is basically seven segment display devices is it's just like a encoder and decoder. Okay. So seven segment display devices. So you have to display your so that is a BCD to seven segment or seven segment to BCD. Okay. So that is also a encoder and decoder devices, and apart from that, we will also see that simple encoder and decoder we have to also study in this. So I think it will be clear to you. So okay, thank you.